Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the paint. Never been a...
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackled by Avonte Maddox. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Rodgers with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience. all on display in that victory.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. That one complete down the field to Smith. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On first down, Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And again, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Sanders has it over the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Rodgers now to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Rodgers. A final shot before break. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter from the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. That swung out wide to Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On fourth down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. That close on third down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. Rodgers with a keeper. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hand.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby.